And as you just heard there from Danielle, high temperatures will hover around 100 again tomorrow. Kids and pets are especially vulnerable in this heat, so it's important to never leave them in your vehicle. According to the National Safety Council, around 40 kids die every year after being left in a hot car. Denver 7's Danielle Kreuter explains why even just a few minutes can be deadly.
Hi, buddy. Can I see your teeth?
During the summer months, Dr. Emily Bajan and the staff at Hampton Family Pet Hospital are kept pretty busy.
I have seen a large amount of dogs, a large volume of dogs. Their parents have told us that they were vomiting on the trail, and that is a very obvious sign of overheating. I do know of a few pets who have passed away by being left in cars.
It may seem very obvious to most of us, you're never supposed to leave a pet in a hot car, but it still happens.
Leaving your dog in a hot car is considered animal cruelty.
We asked an emergency room doctor how often he sees kids who were left in hot cars.
We don't, because they generally don't get to us. The reason being that being left in a car is often fatal.
It's a heartbreaking outcome for oftentimes the most well-intentioned parents.
People just are so preoccupied with other things that they're doing. Once the core temperature starts to increase, you start to see a breakdown of different organ processes, and the organs that are most sensitive to temperature are the liver and the brain. And once we start to see failure of those organs, then it's very rapid deterioration to death.
It can even be a little breezy out, or on an afternoon like today, have incredibly cloudy skies. But inside this parked car, it is already more than 100 degrees. A common misconception is that cracking the windows will help, although experts will tell you it doesn't make a difference. A hot car left alone for about 20 minutes can have the internal temperature increase by 30 degrees.
No matter what it is that's preoccupying you, no matter what it is that's got you being forgetful about other things, your children, your family, they have to be your first priority, and they should really be front of mind at all times.
I'm Danielle Kreuter, Denver 7.
And the extreme heat is putting people at risk for heat stroke and heat exhaustion. UC Health says some of the symptoms of heat-related illness include excessive sweating and/or cold, pale, and clammy skin, a fast or weak pulse, then there's nausea or vomiting, muscle cramps, dizziness, and/or a headache, and finally confusion or slurred speech can all be signs. One of the biggest myths is that a person sweating can't have a heat stroke. Doctors say that's just not true. And finally, some advice. Doctors say you often need more than just water to stay hydrated. They recommend a mixture of fluids, which include carbohydrates and electrolytes. Denver is opening cooling centers to help as temperatures near triple digits, and they're at rec centers during their regular business hours. The centers will be open at least through tomorrow. They have drinking water, restrooms, and a place to sit. Denver public libraries are also available for those who are looking to escape the heat.